I'm Tommie Lee, and this is the Scam of the Week. Once again, Jan Diaz, the president and CEO of Your Better Business Bureau, serving Northern Indiana, joining us. Always great to have you here, Jan.
Yeah, likewise, Tommie. Good morning.
So today we're diving into a scam that pops up every holiday season. This one's no different. It's one of the most frustrating situations for families. These are toy scams, those fake websites and ads that trick shoppers into buying counterfeit or even non-existent toys.
Yeah, that's right, Tommie. So every year during the holidays, certain toys become must-haves. You just have to have it. And scammers know this. So they are targeting parents, grandparents, and really any gift givers who are desperately trying to find sold out items. So scammers take advantage of the holiday rush and people's desire to give gifts. So they're creating fake deals that make shoppers feel like they need to act fast without thinking carefully.
So before we get into the scam side of this, let's talk about what's hot this year. What are the toys that are topping the Christmas wish lists?
Yeah, great question. So this year's most popular toys are focused on technology and interaction. And so the kids today want toys that respond, move, and just feel smart. So here's some examples of what's out there. Poe the AI Story Bear, a stuffed animal powered by artificial intelligence that tells stories. There's also DJ Furby Rainbow and Disney Ultimate Stitch Interactive Plush. So both of these toys respond to sound and motion. And then there's Gabby's Dollhouse, Meow Amazing Interactive Dollhouse, lets kids recreate scenes from the hit show. And then what's popular this year are STEM toys that promote science and technology. And there's Canoodle's Brain Teaser and the Magna Tiles Rail Racers Deluxe Set. And of course, classic like Crybabies and the new Lego Technic Ferrari FXX K-set.
So it goes a lot deeper than those Labubus everybody's talking about. And let's not forget the buzz around the Nintendo Switch 2, which is flying off the shelves and everybody seems to want one.
Exactly. And it kind of makes you want to be a kid again, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And so the Nintendo Switch 2 is restocked now, but demand is sky high. And so when the demand for a toy surges, that's when the scammers move in.
All right. So let's break it down. How does the toy scam typically work?
Yeah. So the pattern that we see reported to our BBB scam tracker this time of year looks like this, where somebody's searching for a sold out toy in stores, but they can't find it. So then they find a website or they see a social media ad that claims to have the toy in stock. So the site looks professional, maybe even offers a flash sale, or they have a last minute deal that they're advertising, but it's a trap. In many cases, buyers receive a cheap counterfeit when they order an item, or they don't receive the toy at all.
And that's just awful. How many examples are out there? I'm sure you've got plenty.
Yeah, so one shopper ordered an AI panda online, and the ad showed a plush toy that reacted to touch. So what they received in the mail was a low-quality stuffed toy with just a string in its head. There were no electrical parts at all. Then there was another shopper who tried to buy a popular toy, but then realized that the website was fake. But it was too late because they couldn't cancel the order, they couldn't reach customer service, and they had to dispute the charge with their bank in the end.
So the scam plays on urgency and hope. And people just want to make their kids happy.
Yeah, exactly. And the scammers know this. And so they'll use emotional pressure and any type of fake deal to get people to act fast. Their hope is that no one will give much thought to the purchase.
So what can people do to protect themselves?
Well, there's 5 key steps. The first one is just be cautious on social media. Scammers know what toys are trending and they target the ads accordingly. They're just hoping people will click on something without checking to see if it's a legitimate deal. So we're just saying don't click on anything right away. Just make sure to do your research. Also, if the site is a fake site, you're putting your information in and you could lose your money And they could also steal your personal information. So just verify that the company's contact info and the customer service number are correct before sharing any personal details online. And then also make sure that you're buying from a reputable store. A good rule of thumb is to stick with sellers that you know, things like Walmart, Amazon, or Target.
Or even better, shop locally, support the local stores. Might not be as convenient, but you absolutely know what you're getting when you do that.
That's right. And we want to encourage folks to do that. Definitely. There are other options out there if they, just see what's at the mall or see what's in a strip mall. They can find a lot of really great deals, the same that they can with some of the larger retailers. Mm-hmm. And just watch out for prices that are too good to be true. That's an indication. If a toy is way below market value, it is most likely a scam. And then finally, if you've received an unsolicited email, just check to make sure the email address is not a Gmail or Yahoo account. Make sure that it's coming from the legitimate company, because any real company is going to use an email address tied to their company name. So for example, support@target.com. Just be cautious if that email address doesn't contain the business name.
Absolutely. So suppose somebody's afraid that they've already been scammed. A lot of shopping's already happened. What should they do next?
Yeah, well, it's happening to a lot of folks, so don't panic, but we're just telling people to act as quickly as possible. And so if you've shared any of your financial information, contact your bank, financial institution, or credit card company, because they all have fraud departments that can help you if you have been scammed. And then report the scam to BBB Scam Tracker. That website is bbb.org/scam tracker. And then report the scam to the Federal Trade Commission at reportfraud.ftc.gov. And lastly, if you've given out any personal information like your social security number or date of birth, contact the credit bureau repositories and make sure to place a fraud alert or credit freeze on your account to prevent any further identity theft or someone trying to pose as you and opening credit in your name.
So again, the key is respond quickly and report it.
Exactly, because the sooner you respond, the better your chances of minimizing any damage or financial loss.
All right, everybody, shop smart out there. Jan, thank you so much for joining us today. A lot to think about, as always, and we definitely appreciate your helping the listeners avoid holiday headaches. Until next time, everyone, keep your guard up, keep your gifts real, and Jan, we'll talk again soon on the Scam of the Week.
Sounds great. Thanks so much, Tommie.
Podcasts by Federated Media.